All right, we are official. So welcome everybody to our Team Infinity Saturday morning call. So wishing you a super smiley, sensational Saturday and so excited to be online with you. So we've got some pretty exciting stuff to share today, but it's going to be a pretty quick, short, sharp call. Your daily, weekly shot of inspiration, information and excitement to kickstart your week. Not vodka, not vodka, just some excitement and some enthusiasm. So we have got our amazing Susie jumping online with us this morning, and we're going to get her to share in a couple of moments because she has just shot through the ranks overnight, which is so super exciting, or this week, and doing some great things over there in New Zealand. So we're going to get her to share where she's at. We've just had Terry join us. Hey Terry. And we've also got Mr. Noel Lehane, our newest senior rep. He's got some exciting things to share. But to kick off the call, Paul and I, the royal Paul and I, we were at, hey Kiara, great to have you on, beautiful, all the way from, is it Groot Island? She's just moved to an island way up north, so with a whole heap of fly-in, fly-outers up there. So great to have you on, beautiful. So I wanted to just give you a couple of quick social media strategies and I guess just share those with you. Not that you have to take action, but just as another way to build the business. And wowzers, we have had ridiculous success this week with some of these strategies. So look, everyone's jumping on now. Who have we got just joining us? It's Nolly. Hey Nolly, great to have you back, buddy. So there's two ways to build this business, and we touched on this last week. You can go hunting where you have a target and you specifically go after that person, and you'll have the one-on-one phone call, you'll present and so forth. And then the other analogy is we go fishing. And Facebook or social media is my favorite strategy to go fishing, in that you'll, put out a little bit of bait, you're going to create curiosity, and then people are actually going to come to you and ask you for information. And that's called attraction marketing. Now, in this business, the most effective way to build is to do both strategies. So the hunting is more the traditional way of building a network marketing business. The attraction marketing is, I guess, the new way of building a network marketing business. Some people prefer one over the other. And I think the most important thing with this business is to know that it is your business, so you have to build it your way. But I did just want to touch on our subscription to fun page. So if you guys are not yet on the subscription to fun page, please send me a private message so that I can add you. Because seriously, this 3-step method that we are using is insane. So ATM stands for add, tag, message. You literally add someone into a group, you tag them in a post, you send them a message, and that strategy alone is working. But if you then want to supercharge that, you're then having a conversation with that person. And we have just been getting some really great results. So this week, we've personally put in 3 new platinums. We've had 3 more who have said yes, that they actually want to join. We're just waiting on one's ordered a credit card because he's in one of those countries that doesn't have cards, and 2 others are waiting till they get paid. So that's pretty exciting, right? To have 6 brand new people in 1 week. But we've also got about another 10 who are kind of in the process of, saying yes and working out the next step. So it's really exciting. And I've done all of that online. So it's through creating inspiring posts, hearing about things like, I don't know if you guys saw on my page the other day, I actually posted a picture. Whoops. Let me just go back to my profile. And the picture actually says, what's better than a trip to Bali? And that's a free trip to Bali. Because remember, guys, we have our Mega Rockstar trip again. So right now you sponsor 2 people and that qualifies you for the Mega Rockstar trip. And our Mega Rockstar trip is to
Bali.
Bali! Yay! We love Bali.
I've got the answer. What's better than a free trip to Bali?
Free trip to Bali.
No, a free trip to Bali on the way to a holiday to Mexico.
There you go. That's pretty cool. So what's better than a free trip to Bali? A free trip to Bali on the way to Mexico. I love it. Were you getting paid? So Terry's given us the thumbs up there. And so if you introduce 4 people in this qualification period, that can be gold or platinum, then you get to go on that Bali trip for free. So we're really excited about this Bali trip. We want you guys there with us. We're one sale away and we've got 3 pending already. So we will absolutely be on that Bali trip. So pop in the chat box, just say Bali if you want to come to Bali with us, and we would love to help you get qualified. How awesome would it be to have like as many of our team? What if it was just a team infinity trip? That would be pretty cool. Let's just have all of our team on that trip. We'll sell out all the spots, which would be absolutely amazing.
Bintang o'clock.
Bintang o'clock. That's super cool. So before I jump into these 2 other quick strategies, is there anything else that you wanted to share, babe, or do you want me to come back to you in a minute? I love putting him on the spot.
Got nothing.
He's got nothing.
Keep going.
All right. So there are a couple of strategies. So as you all know, I'm a personal development junkie, and every day I'm looking at how can I grow? What can I learn? How can I improve? And so I always make sure I'm learning from people who are at the level of where I want to be. So I've got 3 incredible people who I've been learning from who are all multiple 7-figure earners. One of them is in the top 10 of all network marketers across every company in the world, is in the top 10 earners. Like, that would be a pretty good person to learn from, right? And these strategies came from them. So they are using the ATM strategy. Now, the second part of what they shared on the webinar, and I am hoping that I can get you guys the recording. So fingers crossed, he said that he will get that to me today so I can share it with our team. So the second thing was video. Now, I know I spoke a little bit about video last week, and they just said video is getting the best engagement, but he shared a little tip. 79% of Facebook viewers are actually on their phone, not on their computer. Now, when you do video, you normally shoot landscape. That's the proper way to shoot a video. However, because most people are on phones, they're actually vertical. So even though through video marketing and videography professionals, we've been told not to do not to do vertical video syndrome, you have to do horizontal. They're actually saying if you do horizontal, oh, it's Wayne Nugent's birthday today. I just got a pop up on my phone. We should all sing happy birthday to Wayne Nugent, our founder, right? Maybe send him a personal message and say happy birthday. So if you actually do a vertical video, because 79% of the viewers are going to be on the phone, what that does is it takes up more real estate or more space in people's news feeds. Because if it's the normal horizontal one, when people are scrolling through their news feeds, it's going to be half the size. So if you think of back in the old days when we used to have newspapers, that was a long time ago, right? And you'd buy advertising space, you'd buy a column. Well, by doing vertical videos, it's like buying 2 lots of space, if that makes sense. So basically you've got double the advertising space or real estate on the Facebook news people as on the news feed as people are scrolling through.
I wonder what they wrap fish and chips in there.
Yeah, I know. Do they even have newspapers anymore? I've got no idea. Oh, dear. Oh, and Terry and Ashley have both popped in the chats. They're both up for the Bali trip. So, woohoo. Awesome. What about everyone else? You guys going to come to Bali with us? Okay, so we talked about vertical. Now, the other thing that they suggested is with your posts. So, basically, if you do multiple posts a day on your news feed, what happens is the first post is the most powerful one that's going to get the most amount of traffic, I suppose. That's the one that's going to get shown the most. And then if you, I guess, spam your Facebook page and do a whole heap of posts back to back, you're competing with yourself, because each post will then take away, you know, the space that you were going to have in the newsfeed from your other posts. So they're saying don't post any more than 3 times a day and spread them out. So have like one in the morning, one in the, you know, early afternoon, and then one in the evening or night. And that's the way to get the most effective engagement for people to be what you're posting. But they also talked about, you know, they suggest that you do 15 posts a week. And out of those 15 posts, 10 of those are personal posts, because people do business with people who they know, like, and trust. So don't just be, you know, never post a link. You know, don't just spam people about what we do. Share things that are inspiring. Share things that are personal to you, that are showing people that you're living an incredible lifestyle that they would want to live. So, for example, Paul and I, we always share photos and we go for our walks along the beach. And then we usually do those posts on either a Monday or a Wednesday morning when everyone else is at work. So when that's coming up in their newsfeed, people are looking at those posts going, they're walking along the beach together, having this, you know, real happy times. And I'm bloody stuck in my job. My kids are in care and I haven't seen my husband. So it's those sort of things that are going to have people start following you to go, what are you doing? And of course, you know, we always make sure that each week we have our crazy Cordy adventure, where today's our day. We're going to go out and we'll do something really cool and fun as a family. And again, we're going to post lots of pictures, because we're living, or other people are living their life through our eyes. But then what happens is they will follow you, and then eventually they're going to want to join. Now, Kiara, who's online, Kiara actually found me on Facebook and followed me for 3 years before she actually joined. And Kiara's just joined up with our team recently. So let's all give Kiara a huge yay and a huge welcome. We're so excited to have her here with us. And she's a beautiful mama of some gorgeous children, and beautiful wife of an amazing husband too, I might add. So with those posts, 10 of the 15 posts are personal, inspirational quotes, you know, things like that. You're going live every single day is what they suggest. So a live video a day keeps the paychecks coming your way. And with live videos, every master was once a disaster. Like, you got to get the sucky ones out first. And I'll actually get Paul to share in a second that of a strategy that he did to get much better with videos. And I want to acknowledge Terry. So Terry did his first lives this week. So let's all give Terry a huge yay. So proud of you, buddy. And they were amazing. So if you haven't actually connected with Terry online, look up Terrence Pope. And he's actually just launching his book. So he's an author. This is his second book. He's an incredible guy. The wisdom that Terry has is insanely amazing. And he's done his first lives this week. So super proud of you, Terry. Brilliant. Did you want to share how you got more comfortable with videos?
Sure. Well, I'm still not comfortable being put on the spotlight. I do get every time we're on video.
Love you, baby.
I think I shared last week or the week before. But essentially, I just did my own personal challenge, a 30-day challenge where every day I just put myself on video on my phone, just wherever I was. And I didn't share. I think I shared 2 or 3 over the month on Facebook, but that was it. The rest were just my personal practice, I guess. And the first week was absolutely diabolical. Like, some days it would take 10 takes just to say, hey, how's the weather? And it was like, at the end I would just laugh because it was so funny. It wasn't funny really, but it was hilarious that it was like, in the end it was like, oh, for God's sake, how hard is it to get, hello, how's the weather? But after the 30 days, it just felt comfortable. And then after I got that, then I got more comfortable because Kylie, obviously everybody knows Kylie's just the superstar in front of the camera and comfortable and flies by the seat of her pants, and I'm just not like that. So the next step was getting comfortable with Kylie shoving a camera in my face going, hey honey, talk. And it's like, bah! So it's just a progression. You just have to keep doing it, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you get.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
The less sucky you become. So just remember, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great.
So if you do your 30-day personal challenge, you don't have to share it with anybody, and then you're probably not really sucky by the time you air it to everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Noel did his first video last week. Now, Noel, just an update, by the way, that video has now had over 5,000 views. Like, that is amazing. So, yeah, super cool. Alrighty, and the other thing that they talked about was the difference between having a personal profile and a fan page. Now, we've got both, and setting up a fan page is really simple, but basically they just said, if you're starting, start with your personal page, and then once you've talked to every single person in your personal page, then of course you need to set up a fan page, because that's how you're going to reach more people. So in saying that, I set up a fan page like in my first couple of weeks of joining World Ventures. I invited a whole heap of people to like the page. I'd put in a whole heap of inspiring and travel quotes and images in there, and you know, we joined up a whole bunch of people because people were reaching out going, what's this page? What are you doing? Because it was new. So, you know, we got results from that too. So again, if you want some help with that, reach out. More than happy to help you. So I just want to really super quickly run through these other strategies. I don't want to go into detail, but just to share that there's other things that you can do. So the other thing that they talked about, which is like one of the brand new things that people are doing on social media, and that is to host a watch party. Now, I'm so excited about doing this. I haven't hosted a watch party yet, but I'm sure you've seen them in your news feeds.
Watch party.
Watch party?
Yeah.
We don't have watches. So Facebook love watch parties. So what it is if you're scared or, you know, you're not ready to do a live video, guess what? The great news is a watch party is just as effective as a live video, because it's going to come up in the newsfeed exactly the same as what a live video does. But the cool thing is you don't have to do it. So let's just say that I do a live video, or we do a presentation, which I will do a live presentation, and I'm going to stream it to a Facebook page where you can share it. So you can then create a watch party where you share that as a watch party on your personal profile, and people can engage just like a live video, and you can reply to their comments, but you're actually sharing a video, you're not doing a live. So who's excited about that strategy? It's kind of like the benefits of doing a live without having to do a live. And you can do that with any video. You can share another live stream, you can share a recorded video. And so what John and Nadia Melton have been doing, they will do a live video on their fan page, because they've got like, I don't know, 50 or 60,000 people that follow them there. But on a personal page, like, you can only have a maximum of 5,000 friends. So obviously for them, it makes sense to do the live on their fan page, because that's where they've got more people. But if you've got like 1,000 friends and you've got a fan page with 100 people that like it, well, clearly, you know, it would make sense to do the live on your personal page. Now, for Paul and I, like, I've got, I don't know, I think I've got 2,500 friends or something on my personal page, and I think we've got about 1,400 or 1,500 likes on our fan page. So for us, it actually makes sense to do the live on our personal page and then do the watch party and share it to the fan page. So I hope I haven't lost you in that. It might be a little bit confusing, but watch parties are really cool. So we're going to do our first watch party weekend, so feel free to join us on that strategy. So 2 other quick strategies I'm going to share with you at high level, and then once you get the recording to this webinar, you can watch it in more detail. So Tanya Eliza, who's another multiple 7-figure earner in network marketing, and she's just such a sweetheart. She's been in network marketing now for 10 years. And she said, like, the first 4 years, she had no idea what she was doing. Then she hit 6-figure, and then she hit 7-figure, and now she's at multiple 7-figure. And she uses these strategies online. So this really cool strategy she shared was called influencer recruiting. So how would you like to recruit into your team, like someone who had like 200,000 followers on YouTube, or, you know, someone who was like a really high profile person that had a massive following on social media. Like that would be pretty cool, right? And she shared a story of a lady who she followed who had blonde hair, and, you know, her whole following, everything she talks about is blonde hair. So then all of a sudden she's doing this YouTube video, and she shares this product that's specifically for blonde hair that happens to be from a network marketing company. And Tanya goes, oh my gosh, what a great idea. This woman had over 1 million followers. Now she's sharing this product, and guess what all her followers want? They want the same product as her, right? Which then gives her another income stream. So what she suggested as her 3-step process to, as her influencer recruiting process, and you might want to write this down. The first step is to find people who resonate with you and who are in alignment with our product. So for us, of course, being fun and adventure and travel and freedom, you know, you're going to want to introduce people who do really cool, fun stuff, who love to travel already. You know, they would be really good people to reach out to. So then the next thing is you want to find out how are they currently monetizing their site. So when you put videos up on YouTube, you would have seen that you see ads coming up on those. So people pay to have ads that come up on your videos, but you get paid like next to nothing. Like that is not a high level way of getting an income from a YouTube channel. It is a way that it's monetized, but the money is crap. So basically what you want to do is reach out to them. So when you go to their profile, usually you'll see links that you can then connect with them on the other social media platforms. You might link through to their Instagram page or their Facebook page, and then you can send them a private message. So here's the formula. So first and foremost, you want to compliment them. Let them know that you've been following them and what you love about what they're doing. So they're going to always pay attention to you because you're one of their fans and you're giving them a compliment and positive feedback. Then the second thing you want to do is ask them how are they monetizing their page. So you're basically confirming, you know, or complimenting them and then confirming how they're monetizing their page. And then once they've replied, then you want to ask them, are they open to something that their audience would love that would provide them with an additional reoccurring revenue source to their brand? So I'm going to read that again in case you want to write that down. So you're going to ask them if they're open to something that their audience would love and it would provide them an additional reoccurring revenue source to their brand. So notice I didn't say residual income. We said reoccurring revenue. And that is the 2 words that she said has been the most effective. And then, you know, people, what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is they say no, right? But imagine if you joined up someone who had, you know, even if they only had 10,000 followers, and then they go on a dream trip, they share the blue sign, and then their followers are like, oh my gosh, what is this? Oh, you've got to check it out. It's amazing. And then we just have a link that they can connect to. Like, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. So that is the influencer strategy. And then the last one I wanted to share, and this is the one that I'm probably the most excited about. So anyone who wants to be involved in this strategy, I haven't created anything. I'm literally just sharing the strategy, but I'm really, really keen to do this in another week's time. So they call it Challenge Mania. And these 3 7-figure network marketers have said has just blown their business out of the water. But it has us all working together as a team, which of course I love the idea of us all working together as a team. So what you do is you build a free 7-day challenge that you have a Facebook group and there's prizes. Now, I'm happy to put the money up for the prizes. So basically, Terry's in is like, I'm in for the challenge. So for example, one of the nutrition-based companies, they just did a 7-day water challenge, and they had to drink, it was American, they had to drink a gallon of water a day. Now, I don't even know what a gallon is.
About 4 litres. Right?
About 4 litres of water. Okay. So basically, everyone was just talking about this hydration challenge. It was Hydration Nation. You go into this free group, there's going to be prizes. So every day you report in how much water you've drunk. And I think it was like a $100 prize.
50,000 times you went to the toilet.
I know, right? Crazy. So obviously we won't do a water challenge because we need to create it around fun and travel and adventure and things like that. So if anyone's got any suggestions, like, please let me know. And it's going to be freaking amazing, I can tell you that. So basically what you do is you build the 7-day challenge first. So you create the structure and what the prizes are going to be. And obviously we will then communicate that to the team. So the second thing is everyone in the team promotes it for 7 days. So for 7 days, you're going to do a Facebook post. For those of you who are comfortable, you're going to do a live. Those of you who aren't comfortable to do a live, we'll do the live. You can share it as a watch party. And that's going to promote that challenge for 7 days. And then we go live. So then we've got the 7-day challenge. And the key is to make it fun, entertaining. Lucky we've got Paul for that.
I was going to say, for those that aren't comfortable doing a live, get uncomfortable, do a live.
Yeah, exactly. Face your fear, do it anyway. And then, of course, on the last day of the free challenge, when you've got all your prizes and it's all exciting, what are we going to do? We're then going to give them a call to action, which is going to be to join us, right? And so then they go into a 30-day challenge. So, you know, the 30-day challenge is going to have bigger prizes. So for us, we could have a free 7-day challenge. At the end of the 7-day challenge, obviously, we then introduce them to World Ventures. And then maybe that 30-day challenge is just that they introduce 6 customers in 30 days. We show them how to do that. And then what do they get at the end of the 30 days? They're going to get a free holiday. That would be pretty cool. And then we can actually add in some extra prizes into that as well. So Terry says going to sell lots of Portaloos for those doing the water challenge. You're hilarious, Terry. So the key was, and this was John Melton, he says funny equals money. So you got to make it super fun. So it's all about energy. So we're really excited about creating a challenge mania for Team Infinity. And just really excited about the results that they were getting, because for those of you who are new, or those of you who don't have the same, I guess, camera confidence on social media, then you can leverage us and let us do the work. All you've got to do is go, oh my gosh, this free challenge with Kylie and Paul's amazing, and you pushing people into the challenge, and then we're working for you. We're serving you to help you grow your team. Is that cool?
Cool bananas.
Alrighty. Well, speaking of cool, that brings us to the next part, the most exciting part of our call. We have a freaking rock star in the house. So I just want to firstly acknowledge WOWSERS. This lady, so I introduced a lady by the name of Lee Evans almost 2 years ago. We connected on Facebook. We didn't know each other. And she saw that I was doing something online in travel, and I didn't join her. She joined herself. She stalked me and said, what's this travel business? I'm in. And so then she got started and immediately introduced her friend, Susie. No, she introduced Angelina, sorry. So then a year later, so, people would jump into this business. They get frustrated because it doesn't happen overnight. So it took a year. And so Angelina then introduces her mum, Christine, and then almost immediately introduces this beautiful lady by the name of Susie Wills. So it's taken a year, right, for us to find Susie. Susie comes to a training event. Susie gets freaking fired up. So Susie still takes another couple of months, but then she introduces this incredible lady by the name of Vera. And then what happens? Kaboom! Susie's team exploded. But Susie, being the incredible servant leader that she is, she didn't go out there and sponsor 100 people. She made sure that she worked with her team She supported her team. She goes to every single travel party. She goes to every single event. She makes sure every single person in her team is supported, that they get the fast start training. And she gives them every chance to be successful. And get this, guys, in Susie's team, I've lost count now, but I know that you've got three-star reps. I think you've got a 1-star rep, a 2-star rep, and a bunch more with wings. Who would like that? Like that, she's the queen of duplication. So Susie has literally this week gone from having 3 personals, which is already a massive team of I think nearly 100 now, but she's now built her inside leg. She's introduced another person who she's helped and supported, and she's gone wings, 1-star, 2-star, and is now 2 members of hitting 3-star rep, which is our first level of residual income. So we are so proud of you, Susie. We are so excited to have you on this call, because I think out of every single person in our entire team, you are the one who has really nailed duplication. And in this business, it's not how fast you go, it's how fast you can get your team to duplicate, which is going to have you be super successful. So I'm just going to give you, the floor is yours. I would love you to just say hello, share with the team what you've been doing and what has been working that's had your team grow so quickly. So over to you, beautiful lady.
Hi, everyone. Hey, it's great to be online with you guys. So I think the most important thing for me was learning to my own personal growth. So it took me a while to figure out who I was. And when I decided to work on myself, really, and then if I didn't know myself, then how am I supposed to teach everybody else? They needed to believe in me and that I'd grown from what I was a year ago to what I am today. And it's all due to the training that I've had and listening to all the leaders that I had to support me back here in New Zealand. And there are so many people here that help my personal growth and how to stay focused and yeah, heaps of stuff. It just went from reading and listening to all our leaders and yeah, just growing in myself really, Carly. I'm so grateful to all the leaders here at WOWSERS, Audrey Setu and Tamale and all the leaders here that have helped up to this day, helping me grow. Pretty much. I have an awesome team. I'm so grateful to, like you said, Vera and her family. I mean, Vera is just so totally awesome, that girl. So I call her my ace. She's just flowing with this business, and I'm grateful to have her because I don't know everything, and so we work off each other really well. She's like right into the computer aid stuff, and so with her doing all that and me doing the personal stuff, we make a great team. And when it comes to training, so we pretty much make a really good team. And what we learn together as a team, we pass that on to whoever comes into our group. Yeah.
Oh, Susie, that is so awesome. And guys, if you have questions that you want to ask Susie specifically, please pop them in the chat. And
oh, that's another thing.
yeah.
Oh, for me, you know, when you say, what do you say, write something, or that's like me, like pushing something and it's going to all disappear. I haven't figured that all out yet. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. And look, how awesome is that, right? Like, I think there's a few key gold nuggets there of what Susie shared. So number one, she talked about personal development and growth. So, yeah. And Paul and I 100% agree, don't we?
Absolutely. And that obviously gave you the confidence to go out and share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal development is so important because your team, your business will be a reflection of you. So if you don't grow, then your team's not going to grow. Isn't that right, Susie?
It's so true. Yeah, you have to know this business, like not know it in a sense where you know everything, but work on your own strengths and then and then find people that have the stuff that you want and put it together in your team, and then everybody catches on to what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're lonely, you just need to just remember stuff when you grew up, you know, like when you're all alone. And I do that quite a lot. I try to remember stuff that I was taught growing up, and that kind of helped me. And sometimes little nuggets come my way, and reading has been absolutely the best thing for me personally. And when I hear leaders, like you were saying, the ones that are earning so much now, the huge leaders, and when they quote something from a book and you're actually reading, like you're on that paragraph, it's like, whoa, I must be doing something right. Because they're quoting the same paragraph or verse that you're actually reading. Like, I forget the guy, I shouldn't have forgot his name, but like this one. Can you see this book? Oh, see that? Is it upside down for you guys?
The Greatest Secret in the World. Yes.
Yeah. And he came on, and then I was right on that chapter, like right on those words. And, you know, like we work in a slaughterhouse where Vera and I, our meat works. So when he quoted that one, it's in the book anyways, it's, I just like, wow. You know, it just gives you so much confidence. You know, he's reading the same book as me. It's like, oh,
that is
amazing.
So awesome, Susie.
Right?
I said, that is so awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's just a huge confidence to know that, you know, I just finished reading that quote, and then he comes online and just, do you know that guy? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and he's got another book called The Greatest Salesman in the World. And if you haven't read that, oh my gosh, totally read it. I've actually got to read it a second time. Terry's given us the thumbs up. And it's not what you think it's going to be. So if you're freaking out about sales, read the book, because it's the greatest salesman in the world, but the way that they teach is the same author. Wow, it will blow your mind. It is amazing.
Yeah. So when you put all that together and you see the bigger picture, what Will Ventures can do for you, for me, I just had what was it? You know, when you're driving along the road and you're off to the beach or something, and then you come around that last corner, you know, up a hill, and you come around that last one, and you actually see the beach, and you just go, wow. Mm-hmm. That's that feeling you have when you, you know, just driving away, and then you actually see it. It's just like, it's just like Will Ventures. You get the bigger picture.
I'd like to just share our journey, but from me personally, the other thing that the personal development, I believe, gives you is resilience. Because in the beginning, like, we're all conditioned by society, you know, where it doesn't matter where you come from, like, we all get mortally wounded when somebody says no, and, you know, all of that jazz. But the further you go down the personal growth path, the less you give a flying frogs what people think. And, you know, you just get on with going down your path, down towards your goals and achieving them. And as people can see that or get excited by what you're offering, what you're in, then whatever, next.
Yeah, just I don't know. I just like being a good follower and put everyone first. You know, I just love to see our team way up there. And then I know I'm going to get there, but for me, I just like seeing them succeed first. And then I won't be far behind.
Goosebumps, beautiful lady. Like, like, who else can see? Like, this woman, she is our unsung hero. You know, gone under the radar, but a true leader is a person who has others shine and step up and be a leader. And that is, I got goosebumps. That is exactly what you're doing. You know, you are a leader because you're creating leaders. You're empowering others to step up and be the leader for their team, and you're supporting them as a servant leader. And I think that is, you know, one of the highest forms of leadership. So, you know, we just totally respect and acknowledge you for that, hon.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's okay.
We were more excited for the first senior rep we had pop in our team. We both had tears. And
we cried our eyes out. We were so proud and excited.
more excited than when we hit director.
Yeah.
I know. Just seeing Vera and her family up on the at our presentations at WOWSERS was just a huge, I don't know, for me, you know, just seeing them there. They're such an awesome family. They do everything together. I mean, we all do everything together, but their support with each other is just amazing. And yeah, I love it.
And you created that, babe, because if you didn't invite Vera to see this, then, you know, they wouldn't be members, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love how humble you are. You are so beautiful. You have such a huge heart. So I'm going to ask you a couple more questions in just a second. And team, if you've got questions, pop them in the chat. So if you're frustrated that you're not where you want to be, if you're frustrated that things aren't moving faster, then what book are you reading? Now, I acknowledge that you're all on this team call, which is great because, you know, yes, we want to focus on personal development. So and if you reread a book for the second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th time, it's like you get it at another level, you get more information. So I'm rereading this one at the moment, The Magic of Thinking Big. And I swear there's stuff in this book that wasn't in there last time. But it's not. It's just that I'm ready to get that now. So personal development. We've also got our Advantage program. We have our team training calls like now. Tomorrow night, we have Dr. Wu, who's doing a special call for our Oceania region, which is just going to be amazing. So make sure that you jump on that call. I'll put up a reminder in the chat. And he is a retired dental surgeon. You know, 8 years ago, his friend shared this business with him. He said yes. And now he's earning more than $1 million US a year. He's traveling with his wife and his little boy. So if you would like to be earning $1 million a year and traveling full time with your family, then that would be a pretty good call to jump onto, right? To learn that from a millionaire mentor. Now, the second thing Susie said was focus. And Susie, you are absolutely, totally 100% focused, you know.
Wasn't at the beginning.
But life happens, doesn't it? Like stuff gets in the road. We have distractions. We have bright, shiny objects. But the people who are the most successful leaders, and Bill Gates and, I'm having a misfire of the other name, Bill Gates and the other really big rock star, multi-billionaires. Hang on, Terry, you're muted. Unmute and tell me who it is. Bill Gates and? Warren Buffett, yes. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, they both said the number one key to their success was focus, just staying focused, follow one course until successful and get rid of all the distractions. So now the other thing that Susie said was she listens to the leaders. Success leaves clues. Are you going to listen to the broke negative person who says this is a pyramid deal? Or are you going to listen to the people who were earning, they're at a higher rank than you. They've got the income, the results, the lifestyle you want because they're going to help forward your game. Negative people are just going to pull you back, like, pulling the crab back into the bucket.
We asked a question of a financial planner one day we went to see.
Gosh.
And it's like, so we interviewed him. We said, so tell me about your portfolio and where you're at in life. And it was like, it's like, okay, you're clearly not for us.
And he told us that because we just lost everything and we were doing network marketing, he said, and you guys are in like the worst position for your age. It's so like below average compared to anyone else. And and we're just looking at each other going, yep, we're not using you as our financial planner. We are out of here. But the last thing so success leaves clues. Who are you listening to? Plugging into the leaders. But the last thing that Susie said, I think is probably out of all of those things which are so important, this is the key, is she said she always goes to Celsius. She stays close to the campfire. If you stay close to the fire, you're going to stay focused and you're going to stay hot. If you don't jump on these team calls, if you don't go to travel parties, if you don't go to events, you're going to go cold. And then what's going to happen? You're going to quit. Those naysayers are actually going to pull you out. That negative.
Be in the wilderness.
You'll be in the wilderness on your own.
Will get you.
So staying close to the campfire. So Susie, before we wrap up, I'd just love you to be able to share, like, what does it mean for you being close to the campfire? Like, you're going to the Celsius travel parties. Is it twice a week? And, like, how does that make you feel once you go to those? So if you can just share on that, that would be amazing.
Attending those has just been amazing because, like, I grew up real doing stuff on the farm, so I was always up early when I grew up with my mum and dad. So if Celsius started at 7 or 5, I'm always there an hour early. It's just something that's
Leaders
in
show
me
up
all the
early.
time. Pardon?
I said leaders are the first to arrive and the last to leave.
Pretty much. And yeah, I go there just to stay close to the fire to learn, because every time our presenters say something or present, there's always something different that I can use for myself, like it's golden nuggets that you guys talk about all the time. And I try and incorporate that in my life. And there, Celsius, you get to meet a lot of new people all the time because there's new ones coming, and you just become one big family at Celsius, and everyone's on the same page. So yeah, you're just there to learn and dream about one day standing up and presenting, and yeah, just like Momentum, dream about going across stage one day, making it a reality.
One day soon.
Susie, I feel like you've brought tears to my eyes and you've just given me goosebumps from head to toe. Like, you are so beautiful, and I love that you shared that we are one family, and one of our core human needs is love and connection, and to be able to connect and feel loved and cared for by a community of our blue family or blue whānau in New Zealand. Like, we have the most incredible, beautiful people who are part of this business, and the other side of it is we are one big team. So when Susie and the team in New Zealand go over to those meetings at Celsius, which is a DTL, they're connecting with people from other teams, but everybody works together and supports each other. Paul and we've been to Auckland twice to be able to support the team over there, but we're not there all the time. But they've been able to then link in with other leaders to be able to support them as well. And that's what I just love about this business, is that we're all helping and supporting each other, and we'll be supporting people who are not in our team here in Australia, but what goes around comes around, So it's incredible, isn't it, Susie?
Yeah, it is, because we're so blessed to have our New Zealand's marketing director, Kristen Orji Setu. I mean, who better to learn from than those guys? And they're at Celsius, all the time. And gosh, if people just realize how powerful Celsius can be with such great leaders as them, and then everyone, like you said, are ranking up real fast. Those that used to sit beside me are now, directors and above. It's amazing.
Hey, and you're over halfway there, babe. Like, you've already built one leg to director, and you're now working through your second team. So there's two strategies in this business. Some people choose to build two teams straight away. You just chose to build your one team first, which is now growing independently of you. So now it's just, finishing off that second leg, and you're going to be there like that. I know it. And we are so proud of you, and we are so excited. So any last words?
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
No, just congratulations, and we will see you on stage very soon.
Yeah. Absolutely. Cool. Susie, thank you so much for sharing. Everyone pop some feedback for Susie. What was the most valuable thing that Susie shared with you today? All right, guys. So we're going to wrap up the call. There's one more person that I'm going to get to share, and we're going to keep it really, really short, because I know that this guy is fired up, he's passionate, and he loves to share. So, Noli, if you can just turn on your camera and unmute you. So, Noel, as we know, has shot through. He's like our recruiting machine. He's building really, really fast, and he is like super close to hitting director. That's how fast he's growing. It's amazing what this guy's doing. He breathes, eats and sleeps World Ventures. So Noel has been working really closely with another one of our upline leaders, which is Jim Chambers. Now, Jim Chambers, he personally sponsored Michael Catlow. So Michael Catlow, I think, now has like 12 or 13,000 people in his team. Well, that's only one line of Jim Chambers. So he and his wife have got multiple positions. They've ranked multiple times. In the holiday rank up promo, they did it twice. So, you know, it's incredible that Noel has been reaching out to Jim, and Noel has arranged something really, really, really special and exciting for our team with Jim Chambers. So Noel, do you just want to share with everyone quickly, what have you arranged with Jim, and how do they qualify to be a part of it?
Rightio. So Jim's going to do a leadership training on the 17th at 10 o'clock our time, so it's probably 11 o'clock New South Wales time. So everybody's got to be wings and above and have a ticket to Momentum to get onto this call. Now, this guy is like my son said, you know, who's Jim Chambers? I said, mate, he's bigger than the Prime Minister. This guy, like, you know, Jim and Donna are just awesome people, you know, was going to say. And where I am today with Jim and Donna and Kylie is where my success is. So, you know, if you want to be where the next rank is, you know, you've got to be talking to your upline leaders. It just makes such like a huge impact. And I was listening to Susie then, and you know what, girl, you've got it, because, you know, I'm so proud of you, but you know what? You're actually a good networker, because when you help other people achieve what they want to achieve, then you'll achieve probably more than you'll ever imagine. Like, it's a lot of people that get in this business don't get that. They worry about themselves. You know what? You build your team underneath you, and girl, you will get more than you'll ever believe. Like, it's just incredible.
And so, Noel, thank you so much for sharing that. So Jim and Donna, this call with them, and Jim and Donna reached the top rank in the military, guys. So they have been super successful in their careers, and now they are really successful leaders in World Ventures. They've built a massive team. They're marketing directors, they're multiple six-figure earners, so they're great people to learn from. But you need to be wings qualified, which means you need to have at least 4 people personally enrolled in your team, and you need to have your Momentum ticket. So if you haven't yet registered for Momentum, make sure you get your ticket, because otherwise you can't be on this call. Even if you're wings and you don't have the ticket, you can't be on the call. If you've got your Momentum ticket and you're not wings qualified, you can't be on the call. So we want to help you to be on that call, because, oh my gosh, I've been on leadership calls with Jim before, and they are another level. And he talks at the leadership level, like you're going to get like next level information and strategies. And this whole call is helping you to reach that 6-figure income level and exactly the success path of what you need to do to be able to rank up. So if you're excited about this, if you want to earn, like if you want to replace your income or fire your husband's boss, or, you know, just achieve anything of significance in this business, then let's help you. Let's push hard this next week. Let's get your wings qualified. Let's get your ticket to Momentum and be on this call, because it is going to be amazing. And Noel, just so grateful to you for setting that up, buddy. So just any final words that you wanted to share about that call?
Look, you know, like it's heaps of things happening. So we've got this promotion going to the 23rd of this month, so you can get in. You can get in so cheap in this business, so we really need to be taking advantage of that. Welcome back as well. I got another 2 more people that come back into my business this week, and welcome back. You know, so like we just need to use the tools to help us climb the ladder. And believe me, like I would do anything to get on the call with Jim Chambers. This guy, he's amazing. You know, like if you can stretch and get to here, your business will explode. And the thing is helping all your other people get to wings get their momentum ticket, because, guys, the people who go to the train and make the most money. So if you want to make a lot of money out of this business, you know, not only do you get to spend time with Jim and Donna, you know, was going to say it will help you grow your business as well. So, and what this guy has taught me is, like, you cannot buy. Like, you know, like, I got to earn things to talk to this guy, because, you know, that, like, his time is so precious. So, and, you know, and I'm heading to marketing director, so I need to step up some levels. But hey, guys, let's get on this journey and run. You know, it's never a better time to build this business. Like, this year's going to be explosion, and guys, you need to be in it.
Awesome, Noel. Like, just, I can hear every single call, like, your personal growth and where you're going. Like, you just get better and better and better. And we are so proud of you. And we know that you are absolutely going to walk the stage when we hit momentum. And there's two reasons for that. One, you're plugged into the training and the leadership, and you're growing as an individual. But the second thing is, you were in all out massive action. You made a decision to do this, and you're going after it. So guys, with this business, it's one thing to say you want it, but it's another thing to go do it. So, you know, as Terry always talks about, the man with two tongues, we can say that we're going to do it, and then we're looking to see who's walking their talk, who's in action. And, you know, this business is so simple. You know, you've got two strategies. Like, you can pick up the phone and call people. You've got so many contacts in your phone that you can call right now. Or now we've got an even simpler strategy where you can ATM people using the leverage of social media, adding them to our subscription to fun page, tagging them in a post, and then sending them a message. And then you can do a follow-up call. Like, it is so, so simple. It's not rocket science, but it's going to take you making a decision. And for us, you know, we've had crazy growth and momentum this week in our team, personally, as well as our whole Team Infinity. And that's because I felt sick to the stomach at the thought of me going to another event and not walking the stage. Like, it's not going to happen. So I made a decision that I'm going to do whatever it takes to rank up for us, but also for our team, to show you that it's possible too. So if you're ready to make a decision, take action. If you need help and support, we're here to help and support you. So any final words before we wrap up?
The thought I had before was when Susie was talking, and just the community of World Ventures as a whole.
Yeah.
You know, it's, for me personally, you know, it's been a massive part of my wellness journey, from a really dark place to now being well. And it's just, I've never met such a loving, non-judgmental community that really don't give a rat's ass where you're from, you know, what rank you are, how much money you earn. They're just beautiful people, all on the same journey, looking for the same sort of travel and adventure in life. And, you know, it's just, I'm just so happy and blessed to have been brought into that.
Yeah. It's such a different community of people who want to lift you up instead of out in the outside world where people just want to, you know, tear you down. So, yeah. Well, guys, thank you so, so, so much for jumping on our team call. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's go smash it this week, and we will see you tomorrow night on the call with Dr. Wu. Terry's moving house. So happy moving, Terry, and we'll see you on the call with Dr. Wu. He's tearing his hair out. We'll see you on the call with Dr. Wu tomorrow night. So we love you guys. Thank you. See ya.
See ya.